What's going on, guys? It's Sleek here, back with Crowbarzero for another progress update where we focus on our coins, the changes we've made, and what we plan on doing going forwards to keep our coins steadily going up. Crowbar, how you doing today?
Yeah, well, hello there, guys. Doing pretty good.
Awesome, and as you guys can see, based on the numbers on the screen from last month's progress and to now, we've definitely made some good amount of work there. And without further ado, let's get into it. You want to go over our lifetime stats here?
Yeah.
Let's see, for myself, last month I was sitting at 42.61 Q, so I've actually more than doubled my coins there, which is awesome. And the
Nice.
coins per hour, 45 trillion an hour. You can see here the highest I was able to get is 115, but my overall kind of average that I'm hitting right now is around 110 at 550 trillion a run, which when we get into our battle history, we'll take another look at. Stones earned 41,787. How about you?
Yeah, I'm now up to 13.2 S as far as my lifetime of coins. The recent coins per hour is about 8.69 big Q, and a lot of stones, and up to a nice little 3.5K keys.
Yeah, man, almost. You have almost doubled your lifetime coins as well. 7.66S, and now you're at 13.2S,
Nice.
which is incredible there. Let's go ahead and check out the battle history. So as you guys can see, from last month to this month, the 45 trillion an hour to the 110. There's a couple here that you'll notice are higher, like 114. 110 is kind of just where my average is. And yeah, obviously doubled the coins per hour in the last month. And the coins per run isn't quite doubled, I don't think, but the time that my runs take has drastically gone down because I've been working on intro sprint since the last time we recorded. So that has helped get the time down, which means I'm able to do multiple runs with this. So like 500 per run, I'm able to do that two, three times instead of just once or twice in a day. So definitely helped there, which we'll get into my labs and everything that's helped with the coins. But cells, we're sitting at about, what is that, 150K per run. So I'm able to keep one lab at a 5x very comfortably. I do plan on working on some cell economy stuff to help boost the lab um, speed ups that could then help with more coins as well. Crowbar, how are you looking over there?
Yeah. I think my last average was it like
6.5 an
eight.
hour.
Oh, 6.5 an hour. Okay. For some reason I thought it was 8Q.
Yeah, you were
But
farming tier 20, 6.6K waves, 6.5 Q an hour, and 38 Q a run.
so I guess the biggest difference is I did more lab work as far as assist mods. I've gotten more progress with that. Still have more progress to do on those, but I would say you can see the variations like quite a bit. I've got like 8.75, 8, 8.45. It's just kind of all over the place. But I think this 8.75 is a new spike for me. I don't think I've That's probably the highest that I've ever gotten. So that's pretty nice. Um and then I guess to accomplish that, going over to the assist mods, Um, I did have a lot more stones saved up, and then I just kind of crumbled, and I was like, I think I'm gonna drop about 1,000 into each multiplier efficiency for core and for core and cannon. So cannon core. I said them backwards. And then I also got the this up to ancestral as well. So that's been kind of the biggest change, um, I believe, since last time.
Whenever you drop those stones into the multiplier efficiency for cannon and core, was that with the focus of increasing coins or increasing your tournament performance, or was it just something that you wanted because you had so many stones saved?
Just something I wanted to do in general. I was like, I kind of want to get this closer to 100%, but I didn't want to go and blow all my, like, a huge chunk of stones, which I think it'd probably, maybe it'd be like probably, I think probably closer to like 5K worth of stones or so to max it out from where I'm at. So I was like, I don't know if it's worth it for that much. Maybe I'll keep it around here and be satisfied until I see what is coming out in this next version.
I gotcha. Assist mods are definitely on the horizon for me. There's a couple more masteries I want to get in terms of helping with tournament performance and also helping with econ before I do that. But
Yeah,
not too far away. It looks like assist mods are on my horizon, which is very exciting.
talking about exciting. Look how close I am to getting because I've had
Oh,
core.
wow.
I've had core as like my daily set for a very, very long time. And I think it wasn't until just recently that I changed it over to generator. So I'm almost there.
Wow, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, kind of looking forward to that. I don't know what I'm gonna put in that slot yet, but I didn't think I'd be able to get to this point by the end of this version. So um, yeah, pretty hyped about that.
That's awesome. You got a
Hmm.
couple days to think about what substat you want to put in there before it gets before you actually unlock it to start rolling for it.
Yeah. Just doing a quick look around. I'm like, what do I want? Oh, that's tough.
Well, while you while you look around
Yeah.
and think about that, let's see. The next thing for me, besides labs, I'll get into labs in a minute. Cards. I can't remember exactly which card masteries I had last time we did our coin progress update, but the main one for me is I'm not sure where my level was on Wave Accelerator, but it's at level 4, 150%. And then
Okay.
also intro sprint. Obviously, everyone knows this is one of the biggest game changers. So currently,
Yeah.
mine's going to level 8 at the moment. So
Hmm.
once it finishes, it'll be 1,620 waves skipped. Um, yeah, by far my favorite card mastery so far. And then
Yeah.
I've also picked up extra orb mastery, I believe, since the last time we recorded.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
got this to level 3. Gonna work on getting this up more, and I'll talk about what my plans are to increase my economy uh, from now until the next time we record. Um, and then Super Tower, I guess you can call it economy because it helps with tournament performance. I know Crowbar was really wanting me to get this for the longest time, so I finally picked up Super Tower. It's going to help with tournaments, going to help give me more stones, more power, more econ, just a big old snowball. And that's the only
Yeah.
thing in the card department that's changed for me. Um,
And just for anyone who's watching, like, once you get Super Tower Mastery, I would just go ham with all of the Super Tower labs and that mastery, and just if you have to dedicate everything to that just to make it through, I would. If you have an extra econ, you can do other stuff. But yeah, it's so good.
Let me try and put into perspective for everyone. This Champion League at 1,232 waves was before Super Tower, and this was after Super Tower. So more than 200 wave difference by unlocking super tower, and my super tower is, let me find it, is not even like halfway done yet.
Yeah. No, once you get that consistency. Oh, I think you passed it.
It's only
Oh,
level
the
it's
master.
only
Okay.
level 3, and it already gave me 200 waves. So I'm obviously dying when I don't have super tower and things are killing me in the
Yeah.
vulnerability window. So the more you get into this, the more waves you're going to get in return. And me, I'm hoping to actually stay in legends with it. So
Yeah. What's your just the normal super tower, not super tower. Yeah, yeah, super tower bonus. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that'd be a really good one to finish off as well.
so I actually had this one in for the longest time, and
Hmm.
my guild members talked me into Chronofield range after I posted my video yesterday. Um,
Okay.
because they were saying like this was one of the reasons I was probably not staying in Legends. And if I leave this in here
Hmm.
at a 4x speed, it's going to finish in 12 days. And I actually gym rushed the first 9 levels of this morning. So
Yeah. Okay.
it was only like 20 to 40 gems to rush it on all those levels. So I used maybe a couple hundred gems, but this should hopefully slow things down a little bit sooner, give me more time to shoot them, more time to kill the enemies, and then maybe allow me to survive a little bit longer.
There was a period until you get to like ultimate fast. I would say you could probably get by with like the 45-meter range. Um, and still, having it beneficial for tournaments. So you've got a little bit of a balance between you've got that extra range, but you're not hurting your econ too much.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you've seen a drop in your econ since you've gotten that or not.
What, the Chronofield range?
Yeah, have you seen any decrease?
I just started it today, this morning,
Hmm.
so I'd have to click on my current run and see what my stats are. So far, I'm right on pace to still hit my 110 an hour for my
Oh, okay.
average, so
Okay.
seems to be pretty
Well,
good.
hey, if it doesn't hurt, then why not?
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of
I
econ,
don't.
oh, go ahead, go
No, go
ahead.
ahead. I was gonna say maybe once you reach 45, just take it in increments and measure it out if it's starting to hurt or not. But maybe it's just not quite far enough to possibly hurt. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully not. My main thought is just for tournaments, so I'm hoping
Yeah.
it does good there. The thing I was going to say though, speaking of econ, I know something that hurt a lot of people was whenever you would resume battle, the ultimate weapons would be down and you would die instantly. But with the new
Hmm.
update, your ultimate weapons stay up, so you don't die
Nice.
whenever you re-enter your runs. So huge update. Really, really enjoyed that feature. That was something that has been needed added to the game for a very long time.
Yeah.
All right, so modules. I guess I'll touch on modules real quick. I don't have as much to talk about there. Um, Are you still on the Dimension Core, or is my Discord lagging?
No, no, no. I'm
There we
still
go.
on it.
Okay. I didn't know if you were like clicking off of it, and I was like, I'm
No,
making
no.
sure it wasn't frozen.
No, I'm still the back of my head. I'm still kind of brewing on like what do I want to go with.
No, you're good. You're good.
But
So again, I posted my progress video yesterday. I pulled 13,000 gems yesterday, and I got no multiverse nexus, no project funding, and no black hole digester.
oh, what did you get?
I got one dimension core. They're gonna be down here. I don't even remember because I got so mad I didn't get what I wanted.
Mm,
I got some being annihilators or astral deliverances, being annihilators, death penalty.
okay.
Um, I got a shrink ray. I think I got 3 magnetic hooks.
Nice.
Yeah, there's the one dimension core I got. So I'm gonna start saving those.
Mm. So you can get a second one up and running.
Yep, as soon as possible.
And
Yeah,
I'm
here I
starting to
got
think
these here.
maybe you might want to also save up for a second magnetic hook
Okay.
for tournaments as well.
What's my okay? I'm
That's
not I'm not 5 star there.
I didn't think I would
Yeah.
get to a point where maybe I'd want a second one, but I think for some battle conditions, I might actually want that. So,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep a lot of mine. I think the Sharp Fortitude is the only one that I have 5 star, and
mm,
I think it's the only one I'll get to 5 star for the time being. The meta and the strategy is always changing, and
yeah,
I don't want to make the mistake of getting like a Dimension Core to 5 star and then needing a second one. So
yeah,
I'm probably just going to get it to Ancestral where it needs to be, maybe 1 star, and then just kind of hang on to it to see if I need a second one or not.
yeah. That's pretty much probably the best plan.
Yep. The other thing that I've done for my econ wise is I was spec'd into Flamebot and had max Flamebot cooldown and about 40% of the damage reduction to
Mm,
see if my survivability onto longer waves would increase my coins. Well, I respect out of Flamebot, put everything into Golden Bot, and that jumped my coins like 30 trillion coins an hour
yeah,
and really made a huge difference. So I figured it
yeah.
would because everything was synced and I was able to max out the bonus. I've been working on the lab, but I switched the duration lab out for some damage stuff to help with tournaments. So right now it's working well. It's got me a lot of coins. I'm able to keep a couple masteries labbed right now, so I don't really plan on respecking and going into Flamebot, but that's another really big change I made that skyrocketed my coins.
Yeah, having better quality coins oftentimes is better than just more damage.
Yeah, more survivability
Unfortunately,
in
I'm at the
waves isn't always the answer.
yeah. Unfortunately, I'm kind of where I'm at, just at the point where there's nothing else that I can do as far as directly related to coins. So everything's got to be related to damage, and just trying to push that farther.
Understandable. All right, well, I think the last thing for me myself to talk about is going to be just a couple lab levels, which is all
Hmm.
going to come down to the masteries. So, as I mentioned, I got the extra orb mastery, I believe, since the last time we recorded. That's at level 4 right now, waiting to go to 5. Intro sprint is going to level 8 right now, so I'll get 1,600 waves skipped, and then wave accelerator mastery. And these are the ones I'm going to stick with for now. My other plan for going into the next month's progress is to work on these levels and then also use my stones to keep increasing my spotlight angle a little bit more to help with coins per hour and also tournament performance with damage. So once I get my spotlight a little bit more, I'll go ahead and show off or show really quick my primordial collapse. I'm trying to re-roll my go away. I'm trying to re-roll my 15% chain lightning chance for spotlight angle for farm.
Hmm.
I just can't
Yeah.
land it. So that'd be an extra 60 degrees of angle if I could get it. I just can't. So
Gotcha.
still trying to get that.
Hmm.
Um, and then I don't think there's any other. Well, I guess band perks. I finished 7 and 8. I don't know where I was last time we recorded, but I finished 7 and 8. That helps get all the
Nice.
perks I need quicker in my runs. And yeah, what are you working on?
You can kind of see here the core bonus. Um, I got the substat bonus for armor, the module bonus for cannons. So these are going to be the bonuses here. So I'm at 20. Well, I'm working on 26. So I'm currently 25. So I guess that would be a total of 5% for both cannon and core that I could shore up until I can't do any more labs on those. Um, armor substat that's really nice for getting more landmines for landmine stun card, and then substat for cannon. Um, yeah, it's kind of where I'm working on stuff. I did finish Tank Ultimate. I guess I didn't remove it from my favorites, so you guys get to see that I just removed it. I finished it, and moving on from that. And then I think after that, I'll probably do Fast Ultimate or Landmine Decay just to get the more of the bonus for having stuff gold boxed. And possibly hit more enemies with landmine stuns. But I think already at this point, like I'm hitting everything that I need to. And then after that, I think I'm going to start investing in the coin discounts for enhancements. Because I think I could make a lot of progress with getting some discounts and some extra coins where I could, pump it into, say, the coin bonus or free ups and stuff like that for enhancements. Other than that, just looking down here.
Yeah, those enhancement labs with the amount of coins that you're making and how expensive the high levels are, if you get those levels knocked out, you'll be making a lot, or you'll make a lot back from your savings to be able to then reinvest as well on top of it.
Yeah. Other than that, just looking through stuff and scatter enemy health would be nice to do. Ray health would be nice for tournaments, especially combined with smite. That would work out really nice. I haven't touched the assist module bonus for armor. That would go well with effective hit point stuff if I eventually got around to that, which I haven't. I've been just kind of sitting around on that. Defy death down would be really nice. Energy shield down, those are a nuisance in tournaments. Um,
I see you got the enemy level skip reduction done.
yeah, that was really expensive.
Yeah.
I think that took me about a week to save up for, and then that last level was like not quite, but almost an S in coin just to buy that. So that was brutal.
Wow. But now that
Um,
it's done, it's going to help you, survive a little bit longer and make those coins back.
yeah, and hopefully slow some of the progress of the enemy skip reduction takes out of me, and get a little bit more use out of that in tournaments. But it's probably pretty marginal or pretty what's the word?
I think you were right. Marginal amount.
Yeah, marginal, really small effect, I think,
Yeah.
but it's something to help out. Yeah, I don't think there's any big other than like effective hit point stuff. If I needed to, I mean, yes, it would be beneficial to get more effective hit point stuff, but um, yeah, just actually enemy speed would be really nice to knock out as well. I would
So
like to do that.
you obviously have the module assist labs, which, kind of have a hand in hand effect with econ. But besides the assist modules, when it comes to labs, the only thing you really have to work on that would help on econ would be like the enemy health labs and stuff, right? To help you survive
Yeah,
longer in tier 21, which would then increase your
or,
coin
or just
multiplier.
yeah, let me kill enemies faster.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I'm never gonna get this basic ultimate. I don't think I'll ever get that because turning a basic into any other enemy type, if there's ever a point where we have access to this in a farming run, like this would help. Like actually having basic ultimate enemies show up. So I don't think I'm ever gonna touch this. Um, yeah.
Yeah, as I say, you want basics. Well, I guess they don't give the best
No,
coin bonus, but
no, you want the basic ultimates so that they turn away from being basics into something that actually yields more
oh,
coins.
yeah, I had it backwards.
So,
My bad.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. The farther you go up, it you know you don't have direct coin econ related labs.
Yeah, you basically like, okay, I need X lab to let's say here. It's like, oh, I want to kill rays faster, I'll get this, or I'll kill vampires faster, I'll get this. This is probably going to be the last one, to be honest, because Garlic Thorns does pretty well. Um, in addition to the rest of my damage,
Here's a quick question
scattering.
for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are you dying to in your farming runs? Is it still the fast
It's usually something related to them, if I recall,
or something
unless
that gets
things have
buffed by
changed, because it's usually like scatters that are buffed by fast ultimate. Scatter overcharged. I guess an overcharge got me on that one.
Well, the only
Uh,
reason is I just had a quick thought, and I don't play at your caliber of the game, but when your labs, when you said you wanted to work on the scatter health lab, do you think lowering their health so that you could kill them faster would maybe one allow you to survive longer, but then also two potentially get more cells to then be able to afford the new lab speed boosts? Or is it such a marginal difference that we'd have to have some kind of other update to stack on top of it?
if I go further in the run, that'll result in more cells. Um, or if I jump up to farming tier 21, that would probably result in more cells as well. If I'm able to, reliably farm that. But I think right now I'm not quite there yet. I'm being able to manage that. I think I make about half the amount of coins doing that, but it's something that I've thought about doing. But there's just a little bit more progress that I want to make on coins first before I do that jump.
I gotcha. I wonder, and this is just speculation, I wonder if the new lab speed up boost for 7 times and 8 times wasn't a like a hint or a teaser of what's coming in the next big update. Because right now, I mean, you're farming tier 20, you're not even close to being able to afford this. So I wonder if this was a hint to be like,
No,
oh,
actually,
something's coming.
right now I can reliably maintain times 6. I'm almost to the point where I could, well, probably by next week I'll probably run one lab at times 7 for a day. Um, but again, I'm waiting on some of my coins so that I can get to max coin enhancement, hopefully max free up enhancement as well. And then I'll probably be dumping a lot of coins into the cells. And yeah, I think that would get me a lot closer to actually more reliably be able to run one of these, maybe even as high as maybe every other day, having a times 7. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if I mean, man, just to think about that for 1 times 7, just imagine them all times 7 and then 1 times 8. Like,
Yeah.
there's got to be, I don't know. I feel like it might have been a hint to something that they're adding a module or a new. Here's a thought that I've had.
Hmm.
I think that adding, because like there's coins, there's health regen, health, there's defense, there's all these different perks and everything, but there's one perk that they don't have and that's a perk that increases cells. So I wonder if
Well, they also
they.
don't have one that increases reroll shards or module shards.
That's true. So I wonder if they have ever even considered adding those and maybe one extra band perk or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just something to throw out there, I guess. Well, is there anything else you'd like to throw in at the end of our little progress update here?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I since you were talking about cells, I was reminded of somebody released. I'm assuming that it's a joke of Photoshop of a cell card. Um, but given that, I don't know when this next release is going to be. But I would probably just assume a lot of the leaks are just take them with a grain of salt, I guess, because we've seen leaks in the past and they turned out to be something completely different. Maybe some things were the same, but like things were a lot different than what people thought it was going to be. So
Well, and I
yeah,
thought the same thing in my Discord with my guild a while back. I'm like, oh, they could add a card directly related to cells. And I know the
yeah,
enemy balance isn't directly related to cells, but that's kind of what the enhancement or the mastery is gives you more
mm.
cells. So it's like, would they double dip on another card? And then if they did, would they have to switch the masteries? That seems like a complicated subject to get into. So
They would definitely have to add a mastery aspect to that card.
yeah.
And I could see that. Like let's say that assume that there was something like cells. Um, I don't know how much they would want to increase the cell income both for both a card and for mastery. That's
Well, I guess because the enemy balance
hmm,
is just a chance for it to spawn, and then
yeah,
if they added a cell card, the card could just be a multiplier for how many cells actually drop.
yeah.
So, I guess they are two separate things that play into each other, kind of like coins and critical coin. They're two separate things, but kind of do the same thing. I guess enemy balance and then a cells card would kind of be similar in that regard.
Just talking about that really quick. Part that sucks about it is this. Basic enemies
Uh,
destroyed. This doesn't apply to all enemies. It's just basic enemies. It's just I wish this applied to all enemies, but they're like, "Oh, maybe we'll make basic enemies not suck as much." So they give this. It's just
Well, and the fact that they just recently fixed the thing where enemies in black hole were getting the crit coin effect.
hmm.
I'm pretty sure that was in like what version 27 or something. Like
Hmm.
if you had the crit coin on, but enemies were dying inside of a black hole, they weren't giving the proper coin multiplier, and then they recently fixed it to where it was working properly.
Uh,
I'm not sure if I have the
hmm.
wording correct on it, but it's kind of similar to that.
Hmm.
Well,
But yeah.
all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Last thing here, be sure to add a creator code. Doesn't matter who you want to support. I'm going to type in Crow Rocks here for Crowbarzero if you are interested in supporting him. No extra cost to you. Whenever you make purchases, a small percentage of that money goes to the creators in the YouTube space and helps them out. Um, Crowbar has a Discord where he
Yeah.
does giveaways, so be sure to check out his channel and join his Discord where he gives back his earnings from the creator code.
Yeah, was it this last one? I gave out four four sets. Well, originally it was planned for 4 packs, and then some people had like a variety of things. Like, oh, I could give them a starter and an epic pack, instead, and let them have like a permanent 2 and 3 times bonus. So I had a little bit of extras, so I gave like one small, I think it was like an event pack to one extra person, so it was like 5 people won something. Um, yeah, it looks like this next month I'll probably be doing about 3 packs. So yeah,
Awesome. 3 packs is better than 0. And the more people that use the
yeah,
code, the more packs they get given out.
yep,
All right, guys. Well, I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to check out Crowbarzero. Link is in the description. Next month's episode will be over there, so be sure you are subscribed. And yeah, it's been a blast. Thanks for hanging out, Crowbar.
yeah, it was fun. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, guys. Peace.